We have great news for everybody. iDiskiTimes, our newspaper, will be available at ShopRite stores across Gauteng from this Tuesday, the 26th of April, for absolutely free. Look for the newspaper stand. It's written iDiskiTimes between the tail points and the entrance, and just take your copy for free. And once you have the newspaper, you can enter our hashtag iDiskiSelfie competition by sharing a picture with yourself holding the newspaper on Facebook or Twitter, and 2 lucky readers will win 500 rands cash every week and an extra 500 rands in betting credit if you have an account with World Sports Betting. iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. Orlando Pirates are into the semi-finals of the Europa League, the Confederations Cup. The second best trophy on the African continent. Well done to Orlando Pirates. That was a fascinating, exciting penalties. You should have seen us inside here jumping up and down like little kids. Orlando Pirates going through so many controversial moments with the VAR, but of course on the field, what did you make of them?
Justice, well, that was a Mnyamang. Ay, Matota. No, Kulego, he has to football in it was a corner, Kulego. But you win some, you lose some. So, unfortunately, it's just one of those nights where Simba they had to lose, you know. Yes, we Kalaje in Kulumoyam Kulego. That's a offside. No debate, nothing is clear. Saga Peprah la pass belile.
Oh, sorry, I need to correct this as well. Junior mentioned this as well, and I know we have a lot of people who are ignorant, who are partial listeners. Umuntu maga partial listener, uyezwa but you care to go to uzwa in. It was not only the hand, because the response will be because on the rules, if your hand is offside, your arm is offside, you're not really offside. But there was part of the body, I think the leg as well was also offside, which is a playing limb. But of course, for some reason, even though there's VAR, they decided to allow that goal.
From the starting, before the cross, he was in an offside position, number 1. So Asuka from the offside position, we are putting a pagat. Came in, and then again cross my say it so offside. So but you know, if VAR they gave Pirates a goal, and Nkulego.
And that penalty last minute?
That penalty, Nkulego, we can talk about it, we can debate it, but at the end of the day,
what's your feeling?
My feeling, yes, Limshayile Sandlane, but it didn't make any difference in terms of where the ball should go. You know, because you know, so you analyze with okay, Limshayile, but the change in direction was Ipola Malimshaya, Belia Epalin na, Belinga Epalin. Malimshaya, where did it go? Did it move to any direction? No. So, and for me, personally, look, as much as Michael Sandlin, but when we must see Pega as football, no, that's not a penalty.
What, on the match then?
You could see these guys from first half. Uguti, they were sitting, there was no threat to Pirates, but Pirates they couldn't really step up in the game. Because I said, they have time, Uguti, you need to balance the game, play in the middle, force them to come a football so getting a pagat, and then you play it wide, then you're gonna get it behind the defense. But Pirates they didn't do that, and I said it last week. Good team, they wanna come and make changes. Even they have time, they'll make changes. And yes, it's there were moments where I could see it worked for them, because they didn't manage to create chances, you know, first half, even second half. But where I was so disturbed in Kulego, when you're watching your opponents, you could see how they play. These guys, they had one striker, Kulego. Huyu mtu begala payana ngatuhlupa unda utlupa nonyawoza and is making runs ayina kuma yela ngale ayena ngale nakushando. That guy got a red card. You need a goal. So Magaphuma la muntu leya, it means you've got how many players left lapha nkule that are not doing anything. Sebaseke holiday manje lapha. 4 players. So why can't you minus? Take out the one center back lapha no keep. You know you keep a lapana center back. You put Umango early. You put Umabasa lapana early. Good change Gafigo. Very good. They got it right. You know, you make those changes early because you who are under pressure. You need a goal more than them. So if you're gonna make changes late, Gaboma 76 go to 80, or you need a goal, it's how do they analyze the game? Where could they? It came. There's questions. Then you must come up with answers, and answers are there also to say, look, these guys, they don't need to really attack us because they've got an advantage. So we're the ones that we need to go to them. Then how do we balance our game? Are we gonna use the width? Are we gonna balance it also? Try and force them also here in the middle so that when they squeeze inside and then we go wide, get those crosses behind the defense. How are we gonna get it? Or are we gonna play those long balls inside the box, wait for second balls outside the box, and then somebody will take a shot? How do you wanna do it? And the players that also you wanna put in are the players that they're gonna give you in terms of the planning what you're thinking of. Because for me now, they made changes, and those changes for me, I think only Ufigo made the difference, because you could see now that diamond of diagonal passes to the box and the pass between the defense. He made those passes and he tried to make a shot. But what I didn't like is when because you need to force them to come. No, let's play so that Puma la pana box and create that space so that when we take it wide, then we can get it between the keeper and the defense. But now, if when you get a ball, you go wide, they go inside the box. Once they get inside the box, it means you can't put it behind. So, how many players do you have ahead?
Okay, I need to ask you about the road ahead for Orlando Pirates. They're in the semi-finals of the Confederations Cup. It's not the first time, of course. I remember Eric Tinkler was the caretaker coach, and he took them to the final of the Confederations Cup the previous year. Roger Desai had taken them to the final of the CAF Champions League. Geez, like I didn't think that this looks like a team that should win this tournament. I didn't think that this team looks like they could go past the quarterfinal stages, but they met Simba. What's your feeling at the moment about their possibilities?
If they will go the way Batalenga corner against Simba, I don't see them going through to the finals. And unless they get a weaker team, maybe similar team like Simba, the way they play, and then I think they'll get to the semi-final. But you know, there's a lot of work that Paris needs to do, because if you want to go to the final, and whoever you meet, semi-final, it means you need to prepare your team very well. They do have players. It's up to the technical team. If the technical team failed, like they almost failed tonight, you know, they were like, I said it in the time, Paris will score 1-0. I see the game going to the penalties.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I see the game going to the penalties. And well done to Ofore. You know, he saved the penalty. But let's be honest, man. We just need to be realistic. Some players, I think Totosa or Sabanenga, I don't know how to put it. You can't have players like Aboloch that they've been in the game for quite some time. Then you see Ofore going to take a penalty.
Do you know if he was still there by the end, Uloch? I don't know if he was substituted.
No, he was there. Okay. The only player that I saw, Max Oshama penalty, keeper Makoksake was Omdambo. We ain't the keeper Makoks. So obviously, because that team are getting a red card. Yes, so they need to check out one player. So I saw him again. Go keeper Makoks. Okay, Gushit is out. So there are even numbers both teams. But you know, it's especially when you know you've got players, seasoned players. We're not talking about players that about figure is all. I mean, Umabasa took a penalty. Umango has been out for 4 months. He came in today, he took a penalty. Then they raised a lot of questions to players like Aboloch. Okay, guys, you guys, where are you guys? You've got captain, lead by example. Look at the captain, they took a penalty. Yes, Simba. You need to lead by example. You know, things like this, you question yourself, ukuthi, if a keeper can go and take a penalty, that is so decisive kangaka, and then you've got seasoned players, a captain that needs to lead the ship, by example, Abolodge. I mean,
there you go. That's Orlando Pirates then winning on penalties. Just to give context as well, that was the 5th penalty at Orlando Pirates. Usually you will see a goalkeeper when everyone has taken a penalty. Maybe on the 9th or the 10th spot kick, your best players, your midfielders, should be able to take penalties. Even nalogo guti umuntu keeper McCox to not participate, that should not be a midfielder. That's cancelling themselves out. At least a defender with poor technique should be cancelling themselves out. The midfielders, all your best technical players should be able to take penalties. iDiskiTV, Diski Times, All Sports Betting. Thank you very much for watching us.